Hey everyone, this is Uthris, and welcome back to City Skylines. So last episode, we expanded in this area a fair amount for our residential, and also add a little bit of a commercial ring in the middle there. We also built, by mistake, this area as farmland. I went ahead and rezoned this as lumber, and everything's been changed over. What I didn't notice last episode is I drew a guinea pig using the road over here, and the little water tower is its eye. So I just figured I'd point that out to you all. It's you know, you can be pretty artistic in this game for sure, even by chance. So there you go. I have grown the population up to 6,600. We have an oil power plant, which is providing a big power boost to our town. And I also need to work on our water, if I can. There we go. We need to start actually building pumping plants. We can't keep building these little water towers if they're not going to be doing much in the long run. 60,000, I mean, it's basically double for the same price, which is great. The city has expanded a little bit. I have added this lower section down here. This is going to be all residential. I've added this section and then another business corridor along this new, well, not new, but the avenue, the main connecting avenue that cuts through our residential and from downtown back over to the industry. What do we got over here? We have a bit of a landfill problem, it seems. No more room in that one. 63%, 6%. So let's empty this one out just a little bit to see if they put it in this one. We're gonna fill this one up to probably about 20% real quick, just so the other ones can still be used. We're just gonna increase our sim speed to do so. We have been gaining a lot of population, which is great, and also a lot of money. So this is going to allow us expand really quick, which is going to be great. Obviously, all these garbage trucks coming through here. Traffic is getting a little insane in this area for a second while we move things over. And that bought us a couple percentiles. Not really the best still, but I'm hoping to get some type of incinerator soon. And we're about 500 population away from that. So if I keep expanding, we'll be getting there. Now we have a big demand for industry at the moment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and plop down more forestry. I would like to get this whole thing zoned. And it's just gonna come up to the dirt road. No more than that. Gotta make sure we get some water for all these things. There we go. Now, out of curiosity, I don't know if you can even check this. I want to know how much water it takes for these wood cutting spots. It'd be nice to know. Oh well. I have a high demand for commercial, which is weird considering we're having a hard time filling the education needs. But I guess these are tier 2 buildings instead of just tier 1. And we're starting to get a little tight on room here, which makes me think we will be having to increase. Oh boy, that's weird. Try and fix a section of road and it just doesn't work. There we go. This section was always a little off center and not really jiving with me. So if I were to just kind of draw a nice little square here, come on. This is gonna be more residential down here in this area, and in fact, let's zone some more commercial. It's right here, right by the edge of our industrial area, which we can keep expanding a little bit. Growth is definitely coming our way, which is great. Really not liking how this is lining up. So let's see if I can just do it this way first. There we go. Take this out and connect it. So what I am trying to do is make kind of these entry-exit points. Thank you. So we're just gonna have one point and another point, and then we can just fill in this area using this main road as some sort of guide. Yep, just like this. All the way down, and we can even just cut it in half, I think. Yeah, that works. We're gonna put some commercial just on this back end here, and then just fill this all in with residential. Boom. Expansion. This is how you do it. Get it done. And still getting abandoned buildings. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely getting into a nice, decently sized town. A big town, apparently, is what you can call this thing. New policies to put in. Not really concerned. Ooh, we get high density now. And these office zones. We also get metro station, university, and incineration plant, which is great. Just what I wanted. And we're just gonna put the incinerator right there across from the oil power plant. So let's check our power needs. Power is great. Water is perfectly fine. Sewage, getting there. Healthcare. Healthcare is okay. Fire hazard, 25%. It's not bad. Crime, 5%. Still good. Education. Getting a little tight for sure. Let's just look at some policies. We have recreational use, taxation, city planning. Ooh, heavy traffic ban. Interesting. I did fix our little interchange over here. Traffic flows pretty freely now on and off the interstate And also the fact that we have a connection point on this side helps with that. Okay, none of you guys have jobs now? What are you doing? Crazy people. Okay. But now our choke points have moved to about this area and here. So these are the connection points between the industrial and city. And then also this is the main route trucks will take to get back on the interstate if they're not going to get back on this side. So that's something to look at for now. Do I just have too many educated workers at this point for forestry to even make sense? I mean, yeah, I mean our education is dropping in terms of uneducated people. Oh, might help if I give these guys some water. There we go. So I think now, before we move on to a new tile, and we kind of keep this as is, I'm going to set up some bus routes. I've never done this before, so you guys are going to have to excuse me while I try and fiddle through this. It's probably not going to go over too well. So we'll just put the bus station here beside the high school. Yeah, you guys can deal with it. I don't care. There's going to be a lot of traffic coming through here. As you can see, why are there a bunch of ponies? Why do you guys have a bunch of horses here? What kind of education is this? Nothing. No explanation why there's horses going to... That horse just got in a car. Are these dogs? What are these? It's a dog. These things look like horses, man. Everyone's going to school with their dogs. This is crazy. Okay. Alright. Strange place we live. Let's go ahead and design our bus routes. So I'm gonna put down some bus stops. Which will create a new line right there in front of the school. And then we'll have this one. This one's just going to go ahead and go through the center of town, I think. It's just gonna do a nice big loop. Let's see, I'm thinking there, 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 and oh, relax people, I'm working on it. No. There, let's go. Here, back to complete the line. So that's probably a really long bus route. In my opinion, this is kind of like the main school line for the high school. So that's connecting that area of town. Let's connect from there. And we can just go down this way. We can share that bus stop, which is great. And this one's just gonna go cut down through the heart of the city. There we go. Oh, I didn't even know this thing looped through here. Why? Why is it... Let's do this. Okay. No. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. Much better. Much better of a loop. Let's see if that works for us. So we got buses going. And traffic, of course, is still going to be bad, but it was only really bad in the industrial area anyways. How's our incinerator status? Not high enough. I can tell you that much. We need more of these things. 48. 96. We produce a lot of trash. Okay, much better. A much better status here. Let me check pollution. Where's the pollution? Now, pollution. It's actually not that bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but things are being pretty contained into this area. It's not really drifting into town or anything like that, so that's good. Okay guys, we have like such a call for industrial, but it's just not working. You guys aren't doing anything. And that building's on fire again. Can we get some fire trucks out there? There you guys are. Go on. Great. I don't know what you guys want. Not enough customers. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's change things up a little bit. Let's start getting some high rises, I'm thinking. And we'll just only remove kind of the larger sections. There we go. Fast forward. This is going to help with our population, I think. Now we'll also need kind of these level 2 no, that's level 1. There we go. These higher density commercials. Probably support as well. So we're slowly getting a little bit more height variation, which is great. Not really such a thing as dense industrial, is there? something very different than SimCity. Though I guess this could almost be considered as dense industrial. In fact, I'm gonna unzone these. These places that don't have enough workers. It's just not working out. No real worry. I shouldn't have to worry about these guys. So we're just gonna get rid of them. They'll go away. And we'll just move on. Let's keep upgrading these guys. There, and we can do a few of these. Something like that. And trying to really fast forward so you guys can see some of these new high-rises like this. Or is this a hospital? Nope, commercial center. So it is working. These higher density buildings. But we are getting some abandoned buildings as well. Twitter is not really saying anything useful. Very interesting. They're clamoring for stuff, but they're just not doing anything about it. Maybe if I put a bus route down to here and just had it do a nice loop. Something like that. What does our metro station use? Doesn't really say much about it. Are these guys all waiting on the bus stop? Are you really all waiting? Wow. Like, you guys aren't getting home until tomorrow. And then you're just gonna have to turn around and come back. Still getting this weird demand for industrial. But okay, I'll just keep expanding, I guess. That's all I can really do at this point. Let's get rid of these power lines. We don't need them anymore. There we go. Alright. I think this episode has gone on pretty much long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. If you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more gaming goodness. And leave a like or a dislike, depending on how you think I'm doing. Leave a comment down below on any building ideas, or if there's anything that my town is doing severely wrong. Any suggestions are helpful. And I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.